So I'm here. I'm a real person. I know a lot of times it's like, why you got to say you're a real person? That's suspect. You must not be. Well, I'm a real person. I'm a regular person. I'm here. This is my hobby. And I've been meaning to just do a quick video on this. I'm not trying to go wild here, but I noticed when Richard West was speaking about something and he mentioned LL Cool J. And you can already tell by this thumbnail what this video is, right? So this is like on the fly, but not on the fly, as I already have a few connections here. And maybe we get some more stuff. But man, I was looking at LL Cool J. I can't remember the video Richard West was doing, but I was like, damn, LL Cool J, he freaking kind of looks like Allen Iverson. Okay? Right? Former NBA great. They say one of the greatest point guards ever. Uh, what most known for being with the Philadelphia 76ers, right? And LL Cool J here, one of the greatest rappers of all time. You know, you don't got to say, or if you say that's my opinion, whatever. Like, I'm not here to debate, but you can go look at their pages. You can read for yourself. But look at anybody who knows about Allen Iverson, who, grew up maybe following the NBA or whatever. Look at LL Cool J on the right in this picture, a younger LL. You can't tell me that that doesn't resemble Allen Iverson. Look at on the right here. Okay? And I have a few connections to back this up, right? As I'm just trying to mix up the breakdowns a little bit, so these are a little bit easier to throw these in. But look at that on the right. You can't tell me that doesn't look like Allen Iverson. And you see AI here on the left. And here's another picture I just threw in here. Again, you see that young LL Cool J on the right, and you see Allen Iverson on the left here. And I'm not trying to like follow in anybody's footsteps while doing this. I know there's other channels. I'm not the first one who's compared these characters, but I'm going to call it like I see it. And that really does look like Allen Iverson on the right there, but it's LL Cool J, okay? And we can go over here. Okay, so this is Allen Iverson. Allen Azale Iverson, American former professional basketball player nicknamed The Answer. Look how it says he played 14 seasons in the National Basketball Association as both a shooting guard and as a guard. And his birthday was not long ago. It was June 7th. But you see, it says he played 14 seasons in the NBA. Look at LL Cool J's birthday. It's the 14th day of the year. You see that right there? LL Cool J's birthday's the 14th day of the year. And it says Allen Iverson played 14 seasons in the NBA. Now look at back here what I just caught on the fly. LL Cool J is born in 68. In the code with the language, basketball equals 68. In the reverse reduction cipher, this is just with the language. Look at that. Okay? That's kind of wild, right? Basketball equals 68 in the language. LL's born in 68. Allen Iverson, one of the greatest basketball players. I mean, there's been a lot of them, right? And LL Cool J's got that 114 birthday, so that's 114. And that makes you think of another great basketball player. LeBron James has that 114 right there. just with the language, okay? So you got that 14 connection with the 2. You got the 68 connection with LL's birth year. Iverson, the 14 seasons. What about this? And here's LL right here. Okay, so LL Cool J goes by the state James Todd Smith. That's interesting too, because you have Stephen A. Smith, who is synced up with Philadelphia and Allen Iverson. That's amazing. Stephen A. Smith and Allen Iverson, right? We all know Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith is furious about how Allen Iverson is treated or whatever. Anybody who's ever watched First Take, you see there's a connection between the two. And, it could go deeper with the Philadelphia connection or whatever. He was a nightmare to cover, is this quote right here. Why Stephen A. Smith called it a nightmare. You see that? And that's Stephen A. Smith connected to Allen Iverson. And LL Cool J's last name is Smith. That's on the fly. Okay? That's on the fly. And LL Cool J, where is he born? Like New York or something? We'll get back to that. But look at this. He's a Grammy award-winning rapper. Right? Allen Iverson, also a rapper. Look at that CD. You see that? Allen Iverson, also a rapper. And you want to know what even may be the best connection of all? As like I said, I have this. I kind of am aware of these connections already, or else I wouldn't hit record, okay? But look at this. LL Cool J. You get the 2 L's. Allen Iverson's got 2 L's in his first name. Like LL Cool J. I mean, come on, man. And look at his last season. I didn't know did he finish. Did he go back to Philly and then have a little bit of a time with the Memphis Grizzlies? I don't remember that. But look, it says Philadelphia/Memphis. He was just under 14 points. So you can round up to even 14 points in his last season to go with the 14 NBA seasons, is what it says right there. And the LL born on the 14th day of the year. Oh, man. So isn't that's just wild. And let me make sure. Oh, I have another connection here. Because check this out, man. So LL Cool J, Allen's got the double L in Allen. What about Dr. J? Julius Erving, who was a member of the Philadelphia 76ers. Dr. J, like LL Cool J. You see that right there? So you get Dr. J, LL Cool J, the rapper, synced up with Dr. J, obviously, with the J connection. The Philadelphia connection with Allen Iverson and Dr. J. Both, at one point playing for the Philadelphia team. Isn't that wild? So you get the 2 rappers, LL born in 68. Basketball equals 68. Right? One of the greatest basketball players. And notice Allen Iverson, also born the 7th day of the 6th month, 76, playing on the 76ers. Isn't that wild? You get the Stephen A. Smith connection with Allen Iverson and Todd Smith, LL Cool J. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. I mentioned it earlier, but I missed it. Look, he even has James, like LeBron James. And there's that 68 connection with basketball equaling 68. Allen Iverson playing basketball. LL born in 68. 114 is his birthday, and then LeBron James equals 114. And that's LL Cool J's birthday with the Todd connection. Isn't that wild? And again, and I'm saying that, look at that picture on the right. That is undeniable that looks like Allen Iverson on the right, but it's LL Cool J. Now, we all have our own opinion. Look at that on the right. Look at their eyes even. Okay? If you know anything about basketball, and I'm not disrespecting anybody if they don't agree with me, okay? We all see the same thing. Or no, we all see things differently. Let me take that back. Look at on the right. If you know about basketball, and okay, you could say that's my opinion. I see Allen Iverson there on the right. Let me know what you look. Look at their eyes. This may be AI on the left, maybe a little bit older. This is a young LL on the right. Dude, their eyes are identical, maybe except for the bags under them. Look at that is AI on the right. And think about, what's interesting? Allen Iverson's nickname is the answer. Isn't that interesting? Because his nickname's AI. Think about artificial intelligence and think about the answer. Is that kind of like if you ask Google, like, hey, what is this? And it gives you the answer? Is that AI giving you the answer? Isn't that interesting? So, what do y'all think about that? Now, I will just on the fly go to the calculator. I didn't do none of this already. To me, that's already a game over, okay? To me, but I will go over to the calculator just to quickly see if there's any connections, because I didn't run any of this, okay? I didn't run any of this, so I'll just enter a few things just to see what happens, and that doesn't mean anything needs to happen, okay? No pressure. LL Cool J. And just to see what happens. James Todd Smith. I don't want to do too much here because I'm not trying to go like all wild with this, okay? I hope you understand. But let's just see if any of the other numbers connect here just to set it off. Is I think it's already kind of undeniable. But let's just see. And again, this is all of these numbers are on the fly right here. That 68 connection was nice with LL's birth year. And something, might be in front of my face that I miss as well. But let's just see. So, do I notice anything with LL Cool J and basketball? I mean, we had the LeBron James connection already, which was massive. All right. But let's just see, is there anything else there? And I don't want to enter too much. So, Allen Iverson. I can't say that I'm noticing really. I can't say that I'm noticing much there with the numbers. Let's get rid of LeBron because we don't need him there real quick. So we have Allen Iverson. Let's put James. Let's put just James Smith and get rid of the middle name. That Stephen A. Smith connection, that's pretty wild, isn't it? So let's just see. Do we notice anything here by the numbers? I don't know. I'm not really noticing anything there other than what's surface level with what we're seeing. L, and we know L's the 12th letter of the alphabet. That's interesting because James has the 12 right there. Yeah, so other than that, basketball 68. that connects with the birth year of LL and James Todd Smith, like LeBron James. LL born 1/14, LeBron James equals 114. James Smith does equal 117, which is like 17. NBA equals 17. I'm noticing right there. So if there's anything else here, if you're watching this, and I'm especially talking to you, Richard, if you're watching this, let me know if you catch anything else by the numbers here. Because I'm trying to just kind of make this semi simple here. Look at yeah, I'm not seeing anything major other than that right there here. So let me know, what do y'all think out there? And if there's anybody else, look at this. Look at these pictures again. Look at these pictures again. Wow, that's amazing, isn't it? I can't, it just looks so much like Allen Iverson on the right there. Look at that, man. Look at their eyes. OMG. There may be some other characteristics as well. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look here, there may be some other noticeable characteristics. If you look at an older LL, you know how these characters change as they grow older. Who knows what they do in Hollywood if it's even the same characters, right? So anyways, I just wanted to do that real quick. I've been meaning to do this video. And is LL's born in New York, isn't he? Bay Shore, New York. Bay Look at hold on, look. I don't know if this appears to be his mom. Andrea with the O. Look at his mom's name. Andrea with the O. Look at it says, why are they giving us her birthday? You see that right there? That's interesting. His mom's birthday is 119. Okay? His mom's birthday is 119. So his mom's born 5 days after him on the 19th day of the year. NBA's got that 19 right there. Look at Allen Ezell Iverson, 199 like 19. And Allen equals 91, which is the 19 reverse. Even James Todd Smith, you get the 160. That's 6. If you flipped it over, you get the 9. So just pretty interesting there. Okay? So again, let me know what y'all think. So this is going to be LL Cool J, double L's, Allen Iverson with the double L's in his first name. Interesting similarities, interesting connections, semi surface level. Let me know what you think. Until next time.